as I explained some topics of algorithms on yesterday, and today I will explain some more topics. So let me share this screen so that you can also watch the PDF screen. PDF. Okay, students. So turn on your camera, everyone. First, do not waste the time in this matter. So students, as I explained to you that algorithm, what are the algorithm? Step by step instructions for a computer is called algorithm. Suppose if you want to do any work, and for doing any work you must write the step by step. That means you follow some steps for completing that particular work. So so that are called algorithm. That steps are.
Voice is coming too much slow.
Everyone you are facing, everyone are facing the same problem. Ojasvi, Harsita, Ojasvi, Satyam, others, everyone.
No.
Yes, sir.
Ojasvi, you got the proper voice? You are getting? Ojasvi, are you getting the proper voice?
Yes.
Okay, then there is a network problem. At your end, students, there is a network problem. Okay, it will be clear. Just stay over here, and automatically it will be correct. And if the end of the videos it will not be correct, then you should watch the videos which I will upload in the YouTube. So so students, I explained algorithm to pack your bags. And what are the algorithm? Step by step you will write that how you can pack the bag for your school. Open the bag. I already explained it on yesterday. Take out your school diary, see the timetable, go to your bookshelf. That means take out the books and notebooks, keep them in a.
Sir, your voice is coming.
Okay, just watch it.
Then it is from the here.
Close the bag. Next one is algorithm to calculate the sum and average of the three numbers. So you need the three numbers. So input first number, input second number, input third number. The next one, find the sum of these three numbers. These are the steps. So you will add these three numbers. Then you will do the average of these three numbers. Then print the average. So as you understand that, students, these all 6 steps are called algorithm. Is it clear to you? Clear, everybody?
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
So these all will come. These all. This chapter number 4 is very important for your examination. So algorithm to make a grilled sandwich. Take 2 bread slices. Everything I explained on yesterday, I'm not going to repeat it again. Let me explain another topic.
Okay, sir.
Characteristic of an algorithm.
Characteristic of an algorithm.
Okay. So characteristic also I explained that algorithm accept an input. Generality. An algorithm works on a set of inputs. You know, you must have a set of inputs. Definiteness, definiteness means each instruction should be written in a simple and precise manner so that everyone can understood. I explained in yesterday. Uniqueness, that means your algorithm should be unique. Unique means that means no other has written the same algorithm as you have written. So finiteness means that there should be end. That means you will get the result after writing some steps of instructions. That means suppose if you are writing an algorithm for making a tea, then you must write some lines of steps. That means some steps for completing the result. That means for getting the tea. It cannot be like that 1,000, 2,000 lines you have written and you are not. That means your output is not completed. That means you are not getting the output. So there should be a finiteness. Next one is output. You must get a output after writing the instructions. So I think you will get all the concept what I explained. Everyone is getting or not? Everyone's okay. Next one is flowchart. What are flowchart, students? A flowchart is a pictorial
A
representation.
flowchart is a pictorial representation of the step or an algorithm used to solve a particular problem.
Definitely, listen. The algorithm, what are algorithm? Step by step instructions of the computer is called algorithm. So if you write this algorithm in the pictorial form, then it is called flowchart. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So a flowchart is a pictorial. A flowchart is a pictorial representation of the steps or an algorithm
Yes,
used to solve a particular problem. Clear to you?
Yes, sir.
The process of drawing a flowchart for an algorithm known as flow charting. That means the process. Listen. The process of drawing a flowchart for an algorithm is known as flow. What it is known as? Flow charting.
Flowchart.
Not flowchart. Flow charting. It graphically represents the logic need to solve a way of solving a problem. Just the picture is wrote thousands of words. Similarly, a flowchart provides a much better way of solving a problem than writing a lot of descriptive text. So as you know that when I was explaining the Microsoft Excel, then I said that the chart is the pictorial representation of your data. In the same way, the flow chart is the pictorial representation of the algorithm. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So drawing a flow chart for an algorithm is called flow charting. So you must remember some symbols. There are a necessary condition to remember the symbols, and basically these symbols are used if you are starting to write the flow chart. So this box represent start and stop box. What it represent? What it represent, students? Start and stop box. It is used in the beginning and end of the flow chart. Next one is input and output box. So if you this what is this? This is rectangle.
Yes, sir.
So if you make this chart, then this will represent what it will represent, accepting an input. So by this, if you made this box, then everyone can understand that you are accepting a input. And what is this box? This box, if you draw this line, this 90-degree line, if you make this, if you make this 90-degree line, then what happened? This is called processing box. This is called processing box. Processing means, students, it means that where you write the logic. Suppose if you are writing the addition of a 3 numbers, then what you will write? You will write A plus B plus C. Is it clear to you? So in this box you will write the A plus B plus C. Is it clear to you?
C. Yes, sir.
Next one is decision box. This is called decision box. So decision box means where you can take decisions. Suppose someone says I am giving 2 numbers as a input, and please find out which number is greater. Then what happened? You will start your flow chart, then you will take input, then you will do processing, and before processing, I think you will take decisions that if A is greater than B, then what happened? You will print A is greater. If B is greater than A, then you will print B is greater. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Next one is flow lines. So flow lines shows the direction in which the control of the program is moving. These arrows are used to connect the various geometrical symbols in a flowchart. So these lines are used to connect these boxes. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Next one is connector. So these are used to connect one part of the flowchart to another. We will discuss it later. I think this is not in your syllabus, so I will not discuss it. And everything apart from the last, I will discuss each and everything. Okay?
Okay, sir.
There are some problems with my driver. Let me open it again. Are you able to see the desktop screen? Everyone?
sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
Desktop?
No, sir.
No. Let me share again. Right now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
So I was explaining the boxes, about the boxes. Next one is features of a flowchart. So what features you can get? There are very related terms. A flowchart should have only one start and stop symbol. That means you will start at only one time and you will stop at only one time. So it should have only one start and stop symbol. Is it? Yes. Next one is
So in
student.
exam it can become to write a
What? We will discuss. Listen. We will discuss about the examination paper after finishing this chapter. Okay. Next, the general direction of a flow in any flow chart should be from top to bottom, from left to right. So that means your instruction from will be flow from top to from top to bottom and from left to right. This one. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The flow lines should not cross each other. That means that flow line should not be crossed to each other.
Each other.
If a flow chart occupies more than one page, then off-page connector should be used to direct the flow of information. So I think this should not be used in your class. So let me show you some examples, then you will clear. Okay. Suppose I have to make a flow chart. Listen my point. I have to make a flow chart of calculating the sum, differences and product of two numbers. Are you able to see this example?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for starting, which box you will make? This box. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
You will write start in this box. Okay. The next step,
Okay,
what you will do? You will write the flow lines, and you know the flow lines is flow from top to bottom. So the arrow will be in the bottom direction. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And if you want to get some students, then you need to have the input box. So this is input box or not? You can see. You can watch here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is input box. Okay.
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Next, again, this line will be here. Then this is processing box.
Flow.
Processing box. Processing means logic box. Logic means you want to add, so you will add this one. Sum equal to a plus b. This is processing box. Watch here. This is processing.
Yes, yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Next, your work is completed. Then what happened? You need output. So this is output box. You know this is input output box. Just see here. This is input output box. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So that means you will also use this in output also. So what you will write in output? Print sum. So after getting, because you are adding a plus b and you are storing this addition into sum. Are you in mathematics you write na a equal to, how you will write, a equal to b plus c. In this way you write in the mathematics, and b equal to a1
A plus C.
c equal to 2. So in the same way in Java, in the flow chart also, you will get two number and you are getting the addition of b and c into a. In the same way you are getting the addition into sum. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then what happened? Then the next word is you need to show this sum. So there is a word print. What word is?
Print. Print sum.
So by the print word you can sum the print. Is it clear? You can print
Yes,
the
sir.
sum. Next step, you want a difference also? You want difference also? Then there will be a flow lines, and this is processing box, and you will write a minus b. Is it clear?
B. Yes, sir.
And a minus b goes to difference, and this difference will print again. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
In the same way, students, a plus b goes to sim. In the same way, a minus
Yes,
b
sir.
goes to difference, and this difference will be print over here. Is it clear? Clear?
No, sir.
Not clear?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Students, if I have a number b and c 1 2 and I need this differences, so I will write the symbol b minus c, and b minus c will store to a or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then in the same way a minus b store to difference. Difference means
Yes, sir.
variable which store the output, which store the result.
Yes, yes.
Then print the output to print difference. Okay. So for
Okay, sir.
printing which box you will use? Input output.
Yes, sir.
Next one, processing. You need one more
Input.
result, multiplication. So a multiply b goes to product
Is B.
variable. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then again this is a input output box, and you will print product. Is it clear? Clear?
No, sir.
No clear?
No.
The same thing, student. As you print difference, as you print sum, so as you print product.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
So I think your all the work is completed right now, as the instruction is told by the client. Just see here. Calculate the sum, difference, and product of two numbers. Clear now? Then
Yes, sir.
there is a need of stopping this product, stopping this flow chart. So which symbol you will use? Stop symbol. Start and stop symbol is this. Just see here. This one. This above, first one. This first one. This first one. So you will write the stop symbol over here. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is the end of this session, and I suggest you students, you will watch my videos again until your concept is not clear. I will share the link in your group, school group, and I will upload the videos in the YouTube. So please, everyone, promise to me you will watch the videos if your concept is not clear. Everyone will promise everyone you will watch the video again and again until your concept is not clear. Okay? Promise everyone.
We will watch.
Yes, sir.
Of course,
Okay.
sir, we will watch it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.